How's school going?
It's good.
Dr. Robert Stein says his first real understanding of inflammatory bowel disease came from people close to him.
Well, my initial experience with inflammatory bowel disease was actually with a family member. My close friend, who's now brother-in-law, when we were at college together over 20 years ago, was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. My father-in-law also has had Crohn's disease for over 40 years.
Like on the occasions I've been in the hospital, he's very caring.
His patients say he's someone who really listens and has a sense of humor that makes it easy to talk to him, even in difficult circumstances.
When we first came for my first appointment, my mom was with me in the operating room, and the first thing Dr. Stein told her was, "Don't worry, I'm a lot older than I look."
In addition to seeing patients at his office, at Abington Memorial Hospital and Holy Redeemer, he's also the chairman of the Medical Advisory Committee for our local Crohn's and Colitis Foundation chapter.
We look at the medical approach sort of as a whole approach to the patient, not just medications, but I can offer them perhaps new medications that have been offered through the CCFA or grants that have been offered through CCFA, starting these medications, and certainly through education days, support, other activities that patients and their families can become involved in, feeling that they really can make a difference in their lives and other lives. Well, I think the future is bright. I've seen so much change just in the time that I've been involved in inflammatory bowel disease research and activities, starting with activities in Chicago and medications that really now are commonplace, were just being introduced at that time, and it really has been a very exciting time in the research world in inflammatory bowel disease. New medications, new surgical techniques, new imaging techniques are all being evaluated and studied each and every day.
This husband and father of 2 boys says the most satisfying part of his practice is seeing critically ill patients get better and back to their lives. It's because of his dedication to his patients and support of CCFA that we honor him tonight.
This really means so much to me, that it's the honor, it's what I do for a living, it's what I really pride myself in, taking care of these patients with inflammatory bowel disease, and to be honored by such a wonderful organization such as CCFA is truly wonderful.
Dr. Robert Stein is our CCFA Physician of the Year.
This is our son, Eddie, his wife, Al.
Fred Blume only has to pick up one of his family pictures to explain his dedication to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation.
One of our sons has ulcerative colitis, and you never want to deal with a child being ill. That's not supposed to happen. And it was hard for Sivy and I to deal with that. A nephew lives in Arizona that has it. I have a first cousin with whom I'm very close who has it. I have a niece who has it. And we have 5 grandchildren, any of whom could have this. And hopefully in time they'll find a cure so that they're not stricken with it. And it's for that we are so committed.
Fred is the chairman emeritus of the prestigious law firm Blank Rome. He serves on numerous boards, including the Greater Philadelphia Film Office, and he's on the corporate executive board of the Philadelphia Museum of Art. He and his wife, Sivy, have co-chaired the Renaissance Ball and supported CCFA events. Fred says it's easy to be inspired and has no problem inspiring others to give time and money.
What's really good about this organization as compared to others that we have been involved with is the staff is fabulous. And as a result, we think that more of our money gets to actually work for us. To know that my relatives but I must say, most particularly my son, would never have to deal with this again is beyond anything I can dream, because it's, while he's doing extremely well, to find a cure that would rid him of ever having to deal with it, and hopefully avoid any of the children from dealing with it, would just be, it would have served every purpose that Sylvie and I intended to serve in being involved.
Fred Blume is CCFA's Man of the Year.